Thank you all so very much for being here tonight. Thank you all. If you are a family member of one of these wonderful, talented students, thank you for supporting them and encouraging them to take part in this activity and for allowing them to do this here tonight. Thank you so much. This is our spring concert, and we just want to show off everything that we've learned and how we've progressed since the last time we saw you back in December, which is quite a long way. And I think they're going to be impressed with how much all of the ensembles have grown. As always, I'd like to begin by thanking all of the different levels of our county education system, because otherwise, at any level, if we don't have support, this isn't happening. So I'd like to begin with our superintendent, of course, Dr. Rick Cerency. Thank you to him. I'd like to thank our administration, Mr. Helms, our principal, and then our assistant principals, Ms. Eubanks, Mr. Hengel, Ms. Morris, and Mr. Thompson. And of course, our wonderful faculty and staff here at Interlochen Junior Senior High School. Thank you so much to all of them. And of course, again, to all of you for all of your roles in supporting this. I'd like to remind everyone that this is being live streamed tonight. And of course, you can always visit it later if you search Putnam Schools TV. And to everybody watching out there, hello, welcome. Thank you for being with us virtually. We're glad that you're here with us as well. Or if you go back and watch it, we hope that you'll do that. On the stage is our combined advanced and beginning bands. Principally, they are wind instruments, woodwinds, brass, and percussion. So we're going to combine for one piece, and it's going to show off what we have learned. But before we play that one piece, I purposely waited to do our warm-up because even in the warm-up, that's going to show off how much the beginning band has progressed. It's going to be the same 5 notes, but they're doing more with it, all the way up through 8th notes, which we hadn't learned in December, but we have learned, and actually it's going to be incorporated in our piece. So we're going to warm up for you. Don't feel like you got to clap it after everything, but I just wanted to share the warm-up with you as well. This is our warm-up. Concert beat, breath, and... thus far. But we're going to apply everything we've learned, at least for the beginners. And this is a piece entitled Sawmill Creek. Please enjoy. Maybe just catch it when we go back to the guitar. Everybody, please stand up. One, two, three. Three groups. Three. All right, thank you for your patience. On stage now is our advanced band, minus one member who's not able to be with us tonight, but we are kind of a small band. These are all 8th graders. 2 years ago, when they were in 6th grade, we were back in school, albeit sort of that was still kind of, if you remember back, that was the hybrid time. Some students were still doing things online, some were here on site. They did have a concert planned for the end of their beginning band year, but they had so many students that had to be out due to needing to be quarantined. They were not able to do that. But this piece that we're about to play for you, which is to call, or as they like to call it, tickle.
Let's go. Tickle.
But this piece was on the program for their end of their beginning band year. And they felt a little cheated that they didn't get to do it. So they told me this year, hey, could we do that piece? I said, sure. Let's go back and do that piece that you were supposed to do 2 years ago. And we're going to have a member of our band come up and read you the program notes about the background of this piece. Michael, do you got this, or are you doing this?
Richard, you want to rebuttal this then?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You want me to turn the mic on for you, or can you use your teacher voice?
I promise you I'm loud.
All right.
Abandoned and forgotten for ages, in the steamy jungles of the East Guatemalan lowlands stands the imposing, mysterious temple of Tikal. Rediscovered by European explorers in the 1840s, this ancient site has become an enduring symbol of the power of Mayan culture, which flourished in the region for centuries. The temple of the two-headed snake, the temple of the mask, and the temple of the jaguar, and other mammals, others maintain their timeless foothold. The howler monkey, the capybara, inhabit the surrounding vegetation, while modern travelers from around the world come to experience the secret wonders of Tikal.
The junior high advanced band playing Tikal. A little redo when they didn't get to do it from 6th grade. Tickle. So this next piece, the students actually, so we're playing 3 pieces. The students were actually active in creating this program, at least 2/3 of it. We just talked about how they approached me about playing that first song. This next song was actually brought to me. Sometimes we run through the library and we're just kind of looking for things. This was suggested by our flautist, Emily, and this is entitled Chant in Celebration. The chant part is rather soft, very meditative. Goes into the second half where obviously a celebration. This is chant celebration. we're going to close this portion, and then we're going to invite up the guitar ensembles. So there will be another brief little transition, but we'll try to make it as quick as possible. This one was picked by me, and this one's entitled The Wild Old West. And the director, not the director, that's me. The composer says, having lived in the Western United States for many years, I grew to enjoy and treasure the beauty of the countryside, the customs and cultures, and the history of the people. This formidable landscape presented many challenges and difficulties for early settlers. The wide open ranges meant reliance on neighbors for food, medicines, and protection. Today, the panoramic beauty is evident in mountains, deserts, lakes, streams, and open range. The Wild Old West reflects the rhythmic heartbeat of those early settlers, the energy they needed to survive and prosper, and the songs they sang in reverence of their surroundings. Our final piece with the advanced band of the junior high, Wild Old West. Thank you, and like I said, there'll be a brief transition, and then we'll bring the guitarists up. So this is our combined advanced and beginning guitar ensemble. So when we left you back in December, our beginning guitar ensemble, I think it just ventured into learning the fifth string, yes? Okay. But not far into it, okay? Well, we're going to start off with a piece that's entitled Hitting on All Six, because we're utilizing all six strings and quite a few notes on that. We're actually going to play it 3 times to kind of show off how fast they've gotten with it, okay? But this is the combined guitar ensembles playing Hitting on All Six. Now, hopefully you all received a program. If not, I believe that I still see some extras back there. This is actually kind of going to have like a recital feel to it. We're interspersing a lot of duets and even a couple of solos in between all of the large group playing. Now, this is an assignment that I gave all of the guitarists, but obviously if we had all of them play here in front of you tonight, that might be uncomfortably long. So whoever you did not hear tonight, they're going to play it for us in class. Okay, so if you ask your student about that, it's like, hey, why didn't you play? They're going to be playing it for us in class tomorrow. But we did pick just a few of the really brave souls that were willing to share it with you tonight. So you'll be hearing some large ensemble play and then a couple of duets or solos in between. But we're going to start with a large ensemble, showing off beginners and everyone being able to utilize all 6 strings on hitting on all 6, 3 different tempos. Go to strings up, please, without playing. Let's start it slow. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Nice medium tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, and. All right, now let's get a little challenge. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Hey, Poopa, hey, how about that? So coming to set up for our first duet of the night, to my right, your left. Chloe and Colton. And they're actually taking on a very challenging duet that's actually much later in the book. Colton is a beginner, Chloe's an advanced, but so especially Colton taking on quite an extra challenge here. This is the duet entitled Playtime. Have an understudy coming in. You may notice from your program that it's supposed to be Caden and Jordan. The gentleman on the right is not Jordan. This is Michael Lindemann. He's stepping in so that Caden can play his duet. This is Amazing Grace. thing that our beginners have begun focusing on, obviously up through the December concert and so far everything you've heard, it's a lot of melodic playing, okay, one note at a time. But obviously with the guitar, one of its neat things is we can play chords, and that's what we're starting to get into. And so this is where you're going to hear the beginners introduce two chords. This is Gliding Along.
It's okay, I forgot to. I forgot this entire
Go to strings up. Don't rush. One, two, three. Oh, sorry, Kate. 25.
So let's just aren't as good as the others.
Wait for us, please. Okay, you sound beautiful. All right. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. All right. How about that? Beginners only. Beginners, please stand. Beginners only. These are our beginner students, by the way, I keep referring to. So the people that are standing are our beginning guitar ensemble. Please give them a hand. So sitting up on your left, again, this is Olivia and Angel, and they're going to be performing Song Without Words. Olivia and Angel. This is Raphael and Elias performing our first duet. Now this is the first duet in the book, and it's designed where the person playing the chords is actually supposed to be the teacher. So it's the first time the teacher gets with a student and they're playing something with someone that's different than what they're playing. But Raphael's actually going to play the role of the teacher so that they can both play our first duet.
I think.
but as you'll hear, it's a lot more advanced. We're now running eighth notes, a lot more scale stuff, so it's just same stuff, a lot more challenging. This is called running around. Put strings up. And brush. 1, 2, and play. All right, our duets. Okay. Maddie and Patty. Maddie and Patty. And Sir Richard.
Please announce Sir
And again, on your left, and again, this is a change from the program. We've had another relief pitcher, I guess, if you will, coming in. So this is not Erica. This is going to be Patty and Madeline performing a song called Follow the Leader, and it may become apparent to you once you hear it playing why it's called Follow the Leader. Maddie and Patty. Go ahead and restart, please, ladies. Maddie and Patty. You don't.
I say that as I drop it.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm doing a concert here.
That's motivational.
And Sir Richard, and he's going to be performing a solo. It's entitled Long, Long Ago. was just advanced, is that right?
Yeah.
Or is that combined still?
It's just.
Okay. So this next piece is just our advanced player. Well, maybe we might have some beginners joining us. Okay, but it's designed what the advanced students are working on. This is entitled Terry's Tune. One. One, two, three, one, and ready, play. Our last two recital performances are going to be soloists. This is going to be Madeline Gallagher again, performing Red is the Rose. Madeline Gallagher. This next gentleman is one of those people that not only does everything that I throw at him, he's constantly challenging himself. He's actually going to be performing a solo. This is from book 2.
Yes.
Okay, he actually took it upon himself to, go get the next book after what we're working on, and he's going to be performing a solo from that. This is Song in D minor by Michael Lindemann.
I'd also like to thank my dad for getting me said book.
Amen. Michael Lindemann. So the last two songs you heard was, again, principally our advanced guitar ensemble. We're going to play one more that just features the advanced guitar ensemble, and then we're all going to close out the night combined ensembles. Now this is a somewhat traditional melody, but again intersperses the melody with chords itself, so it's like they're accompanying themselves. This is Home, Home, Can I Forget Thee by the Advanced Guitar Ensemble. Is anyone join us? You got it? Sure you go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and... Dance members only, please stand. Dance, Well, again, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you so much for your support of all of these students. This is really incredible stuff that they're doing, and it could not happen without everyone's support. We're going to close out our concert tonight, again, with the combined guitar ensembles. This is a tune we've been playing for a while and keeps coming back, but that's because it's a very fun one to do. The students love doing it. It's a traditional spiritual. Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho, but we're going to play it 3 times because we have a lot of fun with trying to see how fast we can play it.
Charlie, you said one too many numbers. We only do 2.
We'll see how the second. We're going to play at least twice. We'll see what happens. Before we move on, though, I would also like to acknowledge all of the 8th graders amongst all of the ensembles that have been playing with me at least this year, maybe the last couple of years. Hopefully, they're all moving up to the high school in some musical ensemble. If you're a guitarist, hopefully it's guitar. Band, I hope it's the band. But with all 8th graders of whatever ensemble, please stand up and be acknowledged. All 8th graders of any ensemble. I love you guys, and I hope to be running into you doing a bunch of musical things up there at the senior high. Thank you all again so much for coming out tonight. This is Joshua Fought the Battle of Jericho 2 or 3 times. Strings up. Start it a little slow to start. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Everybody please stand up. Thank you all for coming. Please drive safe. Have a good night.